Alright, welcome to another day of Ether Raids. We're taking on E here in a rematch. He demolished my defense with a plus 10 Zelgius, so we're gonna go ahead and swing back his way. Let's see what we got here. Not as bad as I was expecting. I mean, I thought it was gonna be like a plus 10 cav line, but this is, yeah, not that. Just a regular old, rushdown team with calves, nothing too threatening really, especially since there are no dancers. But my god, look at these units. A lot of investment here. Like, oh my god, this is so much stuff has been poured into these units. I don't know, man. This is a lot, man. Like, look at that. Oh my god, like pretty much everyone here is plus 10 with almost max flowers, except for that Sigurd. I guess he doesn't like genealogy characters, or probably just had other preferences on that banner, on that T banner. But my god, lots of investment here. But yeah, as I said, not too worried about this. Really, we're just gonna go in and take out. I'm aiming for...
Good morning.
What's your face there? Embla. I'm aiming for Embla, because there's no way I'm going to be able to take out that Zelgius without some help from Carla. And even if Carla is able to do it, I don't think it'll be in one hit. And with the Special Sparrow, I doubt I'll be able to live a combat against Zelgius with any of the units here. So let's just test to see what we can do against this Embla here, and then from there I'll try to figure out how to go about this.
For all life on land.
Yep. I don't know if that's new unit being old unit, but that's probably weapon triangle advantage, I'm assuming, because for all the investment in that Embla, to just get taken out by Nerthus just like that. My Nerthus is unmerged, 0 dragon flowers, and she just like demolishes this Embla that's plus 10 with max investment. That's crazy. I don't know if that's like just weapon, but the fact that I outspeed her as well is yeah, that's pretty crazy. Let's see what we got here on the Zelgius. And also, I'm 100% sure that trap okay. Alright, that's doable. I mean, we got Ninian here, so I'm pretty sure that we can do this with Ninian's help. But yeah, the fact that Embla takes out this, the fact that Nerthus takes out that Embla, that is, yeah, that's pretty crazy. The fact that I outspeed her by so much, yeah, that's pretty interesting.
We will abide.
What am I gonna do is, as I said, I'm pretty sure this trap in front of Embla is real. The trap in front of Embla and the trap in front of Medios, both of those are real. The other ones wouldn't make any sense, especially the one in the far corner there to get Heather. There's no point in making that a real trap. So what I'm going to do is I have to set up so that I can be able to reposition Embla Nerthus out, because I have to test that trap. So he gets pretty much the first turn for free. And I also want Nerthus to transform, just because the extra damage doesn't really help in terms of gale forcing, because it's just going to be a one-shot. But since Embla is going to transform, I think it's best to have Nerthus transform as well. So we're going to do that. And then, yeah, the trap placements are going to come into play here. Probably if he had Gambit on... but can you give Embla Gambit? Maybe. If he had Gambit, I probably wouldn't be able to do that so easily. But I don't think you can give Beast units Gambit, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. Where am I eating this -6 from? Although it doesn't matter because I have the Clash, but I think it's from, yeah, Attack Res. There we go. Alright, so... And I'm pretty sure that maybe Ira could even do it too. Since I have Clash, the debuff doesn't matter. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I got to set up so that I can go in, reposition Nerthus out, and then from there, I'll try to figure out the best play in terms of how to escape. It probably won't even matter as well because I will be getting gravity on these units after Nerthu's attacks, so I'll have a lot more space to work with than I have right now. I don't know exactly how much it will be, but I'm pretty sure I'll have way more space to work with. Alright, so the trap's real.
What is it?
And we do this with the reposition. There's a Kanto control, double Kanto control by the way. Kanto control on that knot as well.
You ready?
And we reposition again. I don't want to play this. Do I dance or do I reposition? I don't want to use I don't really want to use Ninian's dance too soon, but there's also benefit to using it right now because I do get to check to see how much damage Ninian does to Zelgius, and then 3 turns will be turn 5. I'll have it back by turn 5.
Got it.
And I also don't want to block my spaces. I guess I can move Ninian back, and then move Ninian back, and then yeah, I think this should still work. Although I've actually created a block here, so, and also Nerthus is now gravity, so I can't go on turn 3. Well, I could if I had set up properly, but I haven't. Because I do need the dance from Peony just to get in range. And because she's gravity, she can't make it over to Peony to then get danced. So, and I can't get Peony. Well, I could move, but I also need the reposition, and I don't want to waste the dance. So it's gonna have to be like this. It's fine. Everything will work out for the turn 3, and then we'll get going on turn 4. I'll still have 3 turns to get the pots and everything, and I think I'll have enough actions just to do all of that, even though Shez won't trigger Gale Force. I don't know why I haven't found a unit to substitute Shez with yet. I was considering what's his face, Brave Seliph, but I haven't gotten around to trying him out. And even if I were to put him in, I think he'd probably want Flow Desperation. Flow Desperation, that's the right one. Yeah, that's the one that Ira has. Reason being, he'd be getting down to 1 HP a lot and not killing things. He really doesn't need the low for Gale Force.
For all life on
so to either be Flow Desperation, something that allows him to hit twice, or some damage reduction, so that I could like Gambit, and then I'd run Desperation as a seal. But also he kind of needs Heavy Blade in case of guard, so I'm not quite sure what to do with Seliph just yet. And also I'm pretty much guaranteed a kill with Shez once she outspeeds, so it's a toss-up in terms of which I do get the extra movement, which is great, but I can also do that with Ira with her dual button, so I don't know. I really don't know. The special acceleration is really what I'm looking for. I want a cav unit that has the same special acceleration that Nerthus has, and the only unit that has that as a cav, other than Nerthus, is Dagger, Wind Tribe Dagger. But I don't want Dagger on this team because I already have her on another team, and I don't want to. I mean, it's in the same season, but I don't want Dagger on this team. I want a different unit, is basically what I'm saying. And I haven't figured out who that unit's going to be yet, but we'll figure it out. Eventually, I'm pretty sure they're going to release a unit that will fit that exact mold. That's pretty much what they're doing with cav units these days. They're making them have more utility instead of just hitting hard. Seliph was the last one, I believe, that hit really well. Ira is there too, but in terms of like just hitting really, really hard, there was Seliph. And they haven't really put another cav out. Aside from like Ira, and Shez does hit hard, but it's really like speed-based damage. Seliph hits just really hard because Seliph hits hard. And they haven't really put another unit out in that same mold with the
Good
special
morning.
acceleration, and that's the combination that I'm looking for. But yeah, we're gonna get started. We're gonna get the kill on Embla,
It's empty.
and then from there I will figure everything
Ready.
out. I think maybe I'll get,
For all
because I'm
life
pretty sure
online.
gravity's gonna go down. Do I get Gale Force off this? No, this is a one shot pretty much. Yep, thought as much. But I do get the Kanto, even though I still get the Kanto one from the alarm. Now I have a couple options here. I can dance, or I can back out, because the range of this team is completely hindered. So I could reposition Ninian up, and then take out Medius.
Show me what
And the
to
reason
do.
I'm considering this is because it's turn 4, and I really want to get the ball rolling in terms of taking out
Ready?
units. So if I take out Medius this turn, it'll be one less unit to think about on turn 5, and I think that might actually be the right play to make here. So I'd be able to get the extra, and also turn 4, I get back the extra action for Minion
need
on
it
turn
elsewhere.
7. If it is that I
What is
need
it?
that, and I don't know if I will, but I think
I'm with you.
this is the last chance that I have to use it.
What's
So
your
I
plan?
think it's probably best to do it now, and
Oh,
also it's a good
yes.
time to see how much damage I do to Zelgius there, and that's quite a substantial amount there that you just saw. So I'll probably be able to, with Ninian and some other unit, be able to take out the Zelgius, who is actually the biggest threat here. I've seen like some defense replays of people with Zelgius on the defense, and they've used him as a save, a near save, and basically just given him Vantage or some other near fighter skill to help him out. He is a problem. He is so bulky, and I can only imagine how bad it'll be because of the fact that it's
Show me what to do.
bonus Zelgius. So I can only imagine how powerful he's going to be, but counters to it. That's why I brought Ninian. I don't have a counter if it's ranged, because the Brave hits just make it, unless you tap him in one hit, which I don't have a green unit that can do that on offense.
Am I needed?
No, I don't have a green unit that could do that on offense. So yeah, I pretty much have to go with the melee plays. So maybe if he was near save, I'd approach this differently. I'd probably have to bring a completely different team, or I'd probably get walled out based off the saves that they put together. I'm considering giving him far save as well, just so that I can have a second option aside from Dual Mark.
Yes.
Dual Marth, rather, who is getting outspent
I'm
quite a
with
bit
you.
these days. But I don't know if I want to make the investment just yet. I don't know yet. Now, I have the option here to
all life
either
online.
initiate further or just back out completely, and I'm pretty
can
sure
handle
that because I've gotten down gravity on so many units, it's for the best if I just back out completely. The only unit that will be able to like get pretty far is Duo Sanaki, but also Heather with her rally will be able to move quite a few spaces, especially with the warp. So that may be a problem, but I still don't think she'll get very far. So things should be okay from here. I did want to have Nethuse be solo. I think the best way to do that is to repo her down with Ira, although she might be outside of the action, but I still have Peony's Dance. That's only 5 units to take out. I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to get this done on turn 5, no problems. I think from there we just figure out how to get the pods, and it'll be GG's from here. There's Heather doing her thing and getting the extra action, which she wastes on a rally, because no one else is going to get down far enough for her to actually do anything with the warp. So now,
Am I needed?
now we got to get going. Now we got to take out a bunch of units because Zelgius is
Show
coming
me what
down.
to do.
Sanaki has to go.
It's empty.
Sigurd has to go. Heather has to go. The only person that I can leave is Zelgius, and maybe not. But we gotta get going here. Let's think about how I do this. Hold on. And also, I gotta get Nerthuz involved because Gale Force. She just Nerthuz is. I don't know how often I've said Nerthuz is amazing, but again, this Claire in progress again just shows how great Nerthuz really is. And I really just can't stop raving about this unit. Plus, Peony again being amazing. Peony still best light mythic in my opinion. And Nerthuz is like right back up there, right behind her. I think this is what they were aiming for with Freya's Refine, but Freya's Refined, but without the special acceleration, it's just nowhere as close to what Nerthuz is able to do. I wouldn't mind if both of them were actually able to do the same thing, because that would have given me an avenue to be able to take out that Zelgius just there, but I guess Freya is just too old of a unit to be given anything good at this point, so I mean, her Refine was pretty decent, and something really amazing happened on my deep. Well, I guess it's probably not amazing. It's just I really don't know how to think of it, but I had to scrap my entire defense because of it. So I don't know, but I've been getting hit pretty hard, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to make a defense replay because it might end up being ridiculously long. If the week continues the way it has been so far, but we'll see. I do have changes made, but it really all depends on what happens for the last couple of days here. And I'm not even satisfied with the changes that I've put out. It's just that I couldn't find somebody to partner Sanaki with, duo Sanaki, and eventually I feel like that was really what cost me. And because of that, I just had to scrap. I think she's better off in Anima season, where you don't have Peony. Peony's just that powerful that I literally can't even run one of the strongest units in the game because Peony. Peony's in the same season. But also it could just be because of how I set the map up. And I think it's Peony plus the fact that I don't have someone to partner duo Sanaki with, that really ultimately led me to build the defense to have to rethink the entire defense. If I had Wind Tribe Claude, I probably would have set up differently, but I don't, so yeah.
I am needed elsewhere.
And Zelgius is a thing. I really made the defense to counter Zelgius, and I was expecting more what's his face? Legendary Robin. But I guess people have given up on Legendary Robin, at least. I'm not seeing him. I haven't seen him for quite some time on offense. So, and it has been Earth season for a couple of rotations now. But ever since they released deploy skills, I haven't seen him like at all. So I don't know. Maybe it's not worth thinking about anymore. But definitely I needed someone to be able to take out Zelgius, and Duo Sanaki just does not do it. Does not do it consistently at the highest levels. For my Zelgius, she claps him, no problem. My Zelgius is like unmerged, so it's really easy for her to just destroy my Zelgius, but like when you start getting higher up, facing these plus 10 Zelgiuses, she just falls short. And I needed someone to help her out, and I don't have someone to help her out to take down Zelgius. Zelgius is just too powerful. Even now, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to beat this guy, but I do know that it's going to be something revolving around Ninian and probably Carla. But
it's empty.
Ooh, maybe even Ira as well. But for now, Zelgius, I don't have a way to deal with him on defense. I have reshaped the team, so I do have some counters for him now, but ultimately I'm not satisfied. I'm just not satisfied with what I've been able to build. I think putting sweeps in is probably the best play for light dark season. I think you're gonna need the Gununga Gap, and I don't know, maybe I'm trying to fix my Joshua. I feel like he's a little bit too slow, which is why I haven't been able to run him. I don't like the fact that in order to get the 2 hits off or to get the lethality off, I need Katria for Joshua. So I've been trying to fix that problem with Joshua. But I'm not there yet. I think he needs more dragon flowers, at least mine. I'm nowhere close to 15. I think I only have 4. So I need some more dragon flowers, and then maybe from there I can see if I can make him work. I could perhaps have tried Unity, just to give him the speed that he needed to do extra damage. That's the other thing as well. He does 0 a lot. He's like literally 0 damage, because like Zelgius, again, super bulky, and other armored units as well, he's just not able to put up any real numbers against, which is quite disappointing. So yeah, dragon flowers, I think I'm gonna make the investment there, and maybe Hexblade, just to give him that extra option of, you know, putting out some real numbers. Probably a low, but he has a, that's the weird thing, he has a low in his weapon, but it's just not enough. He needs a stronger something better ultimately. And I think I'm probably gonna have to go with the Hexblade plus something.
What's your plan?
Something that allows him to get into lethality faster. But I haven't figured out just what that is yet. But for now, we're gonna take out the Zelgius here with the Wombo combo. We're gonna get Ninian on there, and then we're gonna get maybe Carla in there as well. Let's pop all of these dual skills, because why not? We have no reason not to.
What's your plan?
Cool. I like those numbers. Ninian gets some extra stats as well. So we're gonna put in the damage there, and then probably finish it off with Carla, since she looks like she's going to be able to do it. So let's tap him with Ninian. And that's saying sweep effects in the Light Dark season are pretty much the way to go, from what I can tell. Which is why I think that Gunungagat might become a little bit popular, because she offers that sweep effect. But I don't know. I don't like her as a unit. She just doesn't hit hard enough. She enables other pieces to work better, but herself, if it's a 1v1, I'll take my chances against the Gunungagat, because she's just not hitting hard. Maybe I haven't seen the build yet that does the damage that I would think she would need to do in order to like be a viable unit. I'm still looking out for that, probably, just to see if there's anyone that can put up those numbers with her. But just her base kit isn't it. It's not it. It's really not it. I decided to go here with Carla because the disrespect. A little bit of salt. Just gonna rub it in the wounds here. And yeah, that's it. GG's.